वारिणा प्रेम भक्त मंडल नित्य कीर्तिदं श्री प्रेमिक वरदम् आश्रयेऽहम् गुरुवायूरप्पा शरणम् जन्माद्यस्य यदोऽन्वयात् इतरतश्चार्तेषु अभिज्ञः स्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदायादिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यदा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। सद्गुरु महाराज की जय। By the immense grace of our Gurunadar, His Holiness Maharanyam Shri Shri Muralidhara Swamiji, by the Parama Kripa of Ponnu Guruvayurappan and Premika Varadan, we are very fortunate to hear Bhagavata Katha today. It is my bhagyam to share Bhagavat Katha. Thank you, JG, for the opportunity. We are going to see chapters 1, Skandha 1, chapter 1, and go up to just the beginning of 8, not the whole thing, just the beginning of chapter 8. So, first Srimad Bhagavatam, first shloka as we are seeing, Janmadhyasya yado anvayad. So, first chapter is about the sages gathering at Naimisharanya. And all the Shaunaka rishis, they ask the Suta Pauranika 5 questions. That is the first chapter. Second chapter is the message of Bhakti. In the Bhagavatam, Bhakti is the Pradhanam. There are 4 Purusharthas, we know, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. But Bhagavatam takes it to next level. Bhakti is the 5th Purushartha. Even after Moksha, there is even more deep anandam is possible and prema is possible. That is bhakti. It's the bhakti the gopis experience. Jnanata adanjuta. They are already jnanis. And the jnanis kuda innam anugraham. So, nama Bhagavan infinite nature we can see. We think, okay, I attained Bhagavan, so is it over? No. It is never over. In Goloka, how the gopis and Radha are doing Kainkaryam to Krishna and they experience Nitya Leela. Every moment, new Leelas they experience and they live in that, fullness and that tremendous bliss. That is, Bhagavan gives Anandam more and more. Adu vandu theerave cheyadu. Unlimited Anandam he has to give and give and give. And so our Radha is the giving Anandam to Krishna and Krishna gives to us. So, it doesn't end. Like we buy some product and we are enjoying, okay, now what next to buy? The world what next, right? But Anga, yeah, they are all in same place, but every moment our Bhagavan is Ananda. So, message of Bhakti. அது பாகவத புராணத்துல தான் பிரதானமா பிரமாணமா வந்திருக்கு. Before and all in other yugas, bhakti la, they never talk like this. Only Kali Yuga, we understand the greatness of bhakti because we have saints like the Alvars who came and did bhakti like Andal has done. We are reading Tirupavai, how sons like Narsi Mehta have come, sons like Mirabai have come. All the Jnaneshwar Maharaj Vala, bhakti, they have taught us that there is a 5th Purushartha possible. That is 2nd chapter, we are seeing a highlight of that. Then 3rd chapter, 1.3, all the avataras of Bhagavan are described in condensed form. Again and again, Bhagavan takes avataras, 25 avataras vardu Bhagavadathila. That's 3rd chapter, again tell about the Leela avatars of Sri Hari. Then 4th chapter, Vedavyasa, who was Vedavyasa, how Bhagavatam, what all work he has done. And then, but even after doing all the work, what was something missing he felt. So all that is described in the 4th chapter. In the 5th chapter, Narada Muni is the guru for Narada. for Vyasa. And so Narada comes and then he gives Upadesha to Vyasa, that is, and tells his story, his background to Vyasa. The story of Narada is coming in chapter 5. In chapter 6, there is little bit more story about what happened to Narada at the end of that birth. Then, 7th chapter only, we enter into Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam begins with the end of Mahabharatam. What happened at the end of Mahabharata? How did Bhagavan punish Ashwatthama? And then what did the Pandavas do after the war is over? Adalam starts in 7th chapter. Then, after helping the Pandavas win, Bhagavan decides to go back to to Dwaraka. Bhagavan has been with the Pandavas in helping them in Hastinapura and Kurukshetra so many months over. And now, after the war is the Pandavas have won, Bhagavan decides to go back. At that time, when he is going back, Kunti Mata tells her, sings a beautiful prayer. Now she understands the greatness, how much Kripa Smaranam she does. All that comes in 8th chapter. So this is how the condensed of what we are going to see today. So let us go to the first chapter. We are saying the sages are in Naimisharanya. So first one, it's the Dhyana Shloka for Bhagavatam. Every time before we read the Grantha, we salute the Grantha, right? Bhagavatam, and who is the God of Bhagavatam? That's Sri Hari. And the Hariyoda Vistarma, what Hari's greatness, his supremacy, his nature is revealed to the most part in this sloka. That Sri Hari Janmadhyasya Yadaha Janma Adina, Janma, creation, sustenance, and dissolution. All these three are Bhagavan's Shakti. Bhagavan does this work. This is the work of Bhagavan. Yado Anvayat Itarataha. Bhagavan is the material cause. Anvayat Itarataha, also the instrumental cause. Directly and indirectly, everything is Bhagavan only. He is the material, and the instrument, his buddhi, he has used to design the world. So that is Anda Bhagavan. Janmadhyasya yado anvayati tarataha charteshu abhijnaha swara abhijnaha. I love the name. He is omniscient. He knows the past, present, future. For us, is just words. But somewhere Narada will give a curse to the Nalagubra Manigriva and say, after next yuga, after so many years have passed, you will be reborn in as trees. But in Dwapara Yuga, you will be trees in Krishna's garden. And then Krishna will come and redeem you. Ekpo Narada told to them, at that time Krishna was not there. After so many years passed, when baby Krishna is born and he is crawling, he does Damodara Leela, and then he remembers he's crawling and crawling, going near the trees, and he says, that Rishi Narada, he is my favorite. He had given word to these two trees, these two bhaktas. Therefore, it is my duty to release them. Arjuna, Narada, Ankar, Krishna was not there. He knows. Everything Bhagavan knows. Deep-rooted thoughts, Ajnana Nashakam சொல்றோமே, வெளியில other people will see some image of us, but the deep-rooted, our vasana, our weakness, our strength, deep. Even we may not know, that Bhagavan knows, that Gurunadar knows, right? And then he addressed that only. Adaye Adipar. We didn't know we had, right? So, like that, Bhagavan knows deep within me everything, and he knows you everything, and he knows my husband, and he knows my son, and he knows the whole everybody's heart. He's all omniscient, right? But and so Abhijnaha, Swarat, எப்பவுமே independent. Bhagavan, அவருக்கு nothing is binding him. He can, he's not depending on anyone. He's in his inherent anandam always. Swarat. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikavaye. To the Brahmaji, that Supreme Bhagavan Adikavaye gave the Vedas. From the Hridayatale, the Bhagavan gave Jnana to Brahmaji. We are always learning from another power. We suddenly didn't know like that. Knowledge didn't just come. We learned from something, we heard somewhere. Then the Jagat is our Guru. Everywhere the lessons are coming for us. Right? We don't know everything. So for Brahmaji, the Veda knowledge, Bhagavan gave. Bhagavan gave the knowledge and then Brahmaji does his Kaikarya. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikavaye Muhyandi Yat Suraya. We say all this about Bhagavan, and even the Nitya Suris are reading, the Rishis, self-realized Rishis are reading about Bhagavan's nature, trying to do introspection and realize his Swarupa again and again, still Muhyandi, still not able to understand fully. Nigama Shada Sahasrena Nirbhasyamanam Aspashtam. See, so many Upanishads, hundreds of Upanishads try to reveal the nature of that Brahman, but Aspashtam, Terile. Still they didn't understand. Aspashtam Drishtamatre Punaha. Guru Purusharthatmakam Ananda Purushartha. You are Guru Harapa. You are Brahma Tattvam because you have manifested as Archa Vigraha in Guru Ayur. Right? So, Muhyandiyat Surayaha. Tejovari Mridam Yada Vinimayo. All the Panchabhutas are all working by his bidding. Tejo, Vari, Mrida, Agni, water and earth. All these Panchabhutas, they are all working as per their boundaries. Right? Suddenly the sea doesn't come out onto the earth and drown it. Right? Everybody has a inherent characteristic. So all the material combination are created by him and they all maintain their original nature. அவளோட ஸ்வபாவம் இருக்கு, right? தேஜோவாதி மிருதாம் யதா வினிமயோ யத்ர த்ரிசர்கோ மிருஷா தாம்னா ஸ்வேன சதா நிரஸ்த குஹகம். அங்க this way பகவான் அவரோட ஸ்வரூபம், அவரோட குணம், all this dhamna svena, all of this Bhagavan, his guna, his three shaktis, srishti sthiti samharam, avaroda jnanam, avaroda nirmuktam, nityamuktam, all these are told in this sloka, and it is said that it is like the Gayatri mantra. So Damna Aswena Sada Nirasta Kuhakam Satyam Param Dhimahi, all these gunas. The Swabhava of earth is to give smell, the wind is to blow, the fire is to burn. All these Swabhava exist in him. He's created, but foundation is him, exist in him, dissolve in him. So, Trisarko Mrisha Dhamna Svena Sada Nirasta Kuhakam Satyam Param. Ana change agamata. Bhagavan, he only came as all the forms, but then he also remains as that Ananda Swarupa. He came out as multiple forms, but then he is also remaining as the one and only one, the Adishyam. Even though all these elements undergo transformation and impose it on him, Bhagavan remains the same. For in our case, we are born as the Jiva, we do all the actions, right, our karma, and the karma will superimpose on us and create further action. So there is, first we do action, adhe consequence, adikkiradhu thiruppi, right? And based on that, we do next. So it seems there is the two-way, right? I do something, then that impacts me, right? Therefore, I keep changing. I keep changing year birth after birth. But then the Atma is the same. அது எனக்கு தெரியல because I am in the Sharira. The Jiva, this Jiva, this is happening. We are still living in the surface Jiva level. When we go deep into the Atma level, then we become like the, even though we do change outside, but our Chittam இருக்கே அது ஸ்டெடியா இருக்கு. இந்த சித்தம் எப்பவுமே ஸ்டெடியா இருந்து when we work, then whatever chalanam we experience also, it won't affect us. But if like a little child is running, Amma is telling, come, I want to tie your hair, come. The child is running, how can Amma put a kondai on the hair? Cannot tie, she cannot tie the hair. Like that, if our chittam is going here and there, I become this, I become that, I get this identity, that identity, and then I forgot my real identity. But on the other way, if you remain your real Swarupa and then do all the work like the saints, then the work will not affect us and we won't keep changing. You see what I'm saying? For us, the element change ஆகிற மாதிரி நம்மளோட சரீரத்துல அவரோட gunas are changing and they superimpose on us and then we change and then we change. But Bhagavan அப்படியே இருக்கார். சச்சித்தானந்த ஸ்வரூபம் எப்பவுமே சாஸ்வதம் சாத்விக் ரூபா, and then all knowing chit, and then ananda, agadamana ananda, infinite ananda, never ends, never ending ananda. Adu madri, that is our swarupa, by Guru Kripa only that ajnana, the maya which is binding us, will be removed, and then we realize our swarupa. So ajnana nashakam devam sadguru, and the deep ajnana only Guru knows. Even though we get pranam, but blessed by other saints, etc., right? You may go in the Periva darshan banne, in the Kovil darshanam banne, every priest in every temple, they will bless us. Iva Bhagavatam சொல்றா. Yes. But when we go to the Guru, அங்கதான் ஏதோ ஒரு the ego அப்படியே சுருங்கி அடங்கிவிடும். It will just it will curl up and go inside because it's terrified of that Gurunatha glance. Angana Bhagavan, he goes to that level. So he knows everything about us so deep that even we cannot hide. So on the level nama swarupathai edukkarar. He's trying to churn out the ego from that level to make us realize. So the Atma Ananda hiding deep within us only. But ipo Mayala, Bhagavan has let us play in Maya for some time. But we should have the longing that, yes, I heard this, therefore I should do something about it. Right? So all this Bhagavanoda Swarupam, Bhagavatam tries to describe in the first sloka under Parama Satyam. Satyam Param. எப்பவுமே சத்தியம் இல்லையா? சாஸ்வதமான சத்தியம். அந்த சத்தியம், whatever we experience, whatever praise we get, whatever anger, abuse we get, எல்லாமே கிருஷ்ணர் பண்றார்னு turn everything to Krishna because he is the Satya Swarupa. இவர்தான் சத்தியம், ஆனா காணலை. Right? If we are born like a Mirabai as a princess, we will, the other people will not be able to see her bhakti. How is she like this? When you are royalty, you have royal duties. You are always in the eyes of the public. You have to dress a certain way, you have to do certain things. That is samaj, niyama, you have to fulfill. there is on, born, shan of being the royalty, etc., right? Oh, தெரியாது. We are getting involved in as an identity. We got an identity in the world and we work as per that. What is my true identity? I am Guruvayurpan servant. எல்லாருக்கும் அதுதான் ஐடென்டிட்டி. I am the servant, you are the master. That is all we have. Other identity, we just cannot hold on so tight. So, அந்த பரம சத்தியத்துக்கு we bow down that Srimad Bhagavatam, அந்த சத்தியத்துக்கு நமஸ்காரம்னு பேர்பட்ட ரொம்ப advanced ஸ்லோகா we try to learn with our simple way for us to understand. Then this dharma is the Bhagavata dharma is not for nirmatsaranam satam. You will see we are all in satsanga years and years. We are doing Bhagavatam. We won't understand. But if you go outside, the people who do Veda mantram, right? இந்த நாராயண உபனிஷத் படிக்கிறார் அன்னைக்கு கோவில்ல. நான் நாராயணியம் நீங்க நாராயணியம் படிக்கிறேன், நான் நாராயண உபனிஷத் படிக்கிறேன்னு சொல்ற priest. Right? இப்போ நான் சொன்னேன் நிகம கல்பத்தரோர் கலிதம் பலம். அந்த வேதத்தோட பலன் தானே இந்த பாகவதம். பாகவதம் is the fruit of that wisdom tree called Veda. Bhagavatam is the fruit. So this is as per the Vedam. For those people who are doing Veda, for Bhagavatam they never heard. They were not taught Bhagavatam in their school. Our Guruji Veda Pathashala is different. But generally they may not know. They may not be exposed to Bhagavatam so much. This bhakti and all, they won't know. They only know as per the dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Mostly karma kanda. Adan theriyum Veda. Avachalva, how can you just do Bhagavatam or Nama Sankirtana and attain moksha? They could not understand. Same way, we can see people like this in society, right? Who are only doing their marga. They won't understand Bhagavatam irukku, bhakti nugra adoda purpose na, they won't understand. So if they say you cannot attain, we have the Vedam, we have the Jnana, we have the mantra shakti, mantra balam, etc., etc., avalkala Bhagavatam will not help. Nirmatsaranam satam Vedyam vastavamatra vastu shivadam tapatrayonmoolanam. This teaches about Ponnu Guruvayurpan. He is the supreme truth and it brings about the good of all of us. And tapatrayonmoolanam, it removes all our threefold miseries. Bhagavatam, this is the Mahatmyam, we would know the story like that, right? So in the Bhagavatam is just Sattvic Grantha. Paramahamsa Samhitayam. Srimad Bhagavate Mahapurane Paramahamsa Samhitayam, right? That it is a Sattvic Purana. Many Puranas are there. And a Bhagavatam, Sattvic Puranam. It gives bhakti, teaching of bhakti to Srihari. So that is the Dharma Projida Kaidavotra Param. That is that shloka. The next shloka is the Srimad Bhagavate Mahamunikrite Kimva Parairishwaraha Sadyohrit Yavarudyatu Atra Kritibihi. The moment we start hearing Katha, Krishna enters through the ears. Right? Oh, even Bhagavatam Padikiran. Right? Adakam adoda greatness. So Bhagavatam atra auspiciousness. So therefore, Nigamakalpataro Galitam Phalam Shugamuga Amridadrava Samyudam. Shukar children in the Bhagavatam. Amridadrava Samyudam. This is the divine nectar. It is coming from the fruit of the tree of Bhagavata. The Bhagavata, the wisdom tree, adula oru fruit, and the fruit purinji. It is the juice of that tree. And it is, the parrot will only peck the best fruit. So our parrot peck panna, Shuka has pecked that fruit and giving us pibata. Drink this Bhagavatam. The first three shloka are like the Mangala Shasanam for Bhagavatam itself. And then the Rishis are doing yaga in Naimisharanya, 1000-year yaga, Satra Pandrava. And they asked the Suta Pauranika in the Vishrama Kala and telling, "Oh Suta, you have heard about various, ways of, praising Bhagavan, the greatness of Bhagavan, his gunas, his leelas, his avataras. What is the highest purpose to be achieved? You know all these topics, Suta, as you have learned from your gurus like Vyasa. So you please teach us. You please tell us the glories of Bhagavan. You have vast knowledge. அப்படின்னு அவ சௌத்த பௌராணிகாவ நமஸ்காரம் பண்ணி கேட்கிறா. And they are telling, in this Kali Yuga, the Manushanoda longevity is very less. Manusha does not have intelligence. Manda mandamadayo bhuri prayenalpayusha संसभ्य कलावस्मिन् युगे जनाः मन्दाः सुमन्दमदयो मन्दभाग्यायुपद्रुताः प्रायेण अल्पायुषः सभ्य कलावस्मिन् युगे जनाः मन्दाः सुमन्दमदयो मन्दभाग्याः. This is how we are. We are very short lifespan. We are very lazy. We are very dull. எல்லாத்துக்கும் we will say why or why should I என்ன வச்சிருக்கு, what is that, எல்லாம் waste அப்படிலாம் will talk na. Suddenly when somebody got somebody died or something, இதுதானா life, sure வேண்டாம், you won't buy anything from tomorrow. This is that's all they have, smashana vairagya. And then after 2 days everything back to normal. You never get vairagya. You keep going to the world to keep searching. Anna, that search will never end because we are not searching the Satyam Param Dhiman. The Parama Satya Taderavara, our search will keep going till not finish. But to keep taking Dharma, Janma to search and search and search, and then you get until you get that Satyam. So, Mandasumandam, for the rishis care about us, they are the divine seers. They have the vision, they can see far, and they saw in Kali Yuga, this is the state of man. Who talks about Bhagavan and Bhakti and all? We are in satsang, okay, we are different. If you just go to normal crowds, you will see, kisko time hi nahi Bhagavan ke baat karne mein, right? They all talk about, they are all like dundulis. The worldly things like chatura rupava in the pudu fiber, AT&T fiber install pannum in the, this is the latest iPhone or this is the latest gadget, etc., etc. They are very good. But Bhagavatam, Bhakti, Nama, Japa, nahi aayega. Nobody comes. So, namalukku vandhathu Guru Kripai. Do not think we are always like this and all. No, we were not like this. We are also how we were 15 years ago, like that, right? That's how the world is. So, Manda Sumanda Vadadam, Satyam. Satyam Idhan. Therefore, the rishis, for our sake, they prayed to Suta and asked him 5 questions. First, they asked, number 13th shloka. तन्न शुश्रूषमाणानाम् अर्हस्यङ्गानुवर्णितं यस्यावतारो भूतानां क्षेमाय च भवाय च. Tell us all about the glories of Bhagavan. Why did he descend? Why did he take avatara? Tell us about the avatara of Bhagavan. Then this another beautiful slogan, number 15. यत्पादसंशयासूद मुनयः प्रशमायनाः सद्यः पुनन्ति उपस्पृष्टाः स्वर्धुन्यापोनुसेवया. The padam of Bhagavan, whoever serves the lotus feet of Bhagavan, those rishis have munayah prashamayanaha. They have attained eternal peace by serving the lotus feet of Bhagavan. And those rishis, those sadhus, they become so pure that by just instantly they can purify any person who comes in their vision. Sadhya punantihi upasprishtaha swardhunyaponu sevaya. But the river Ganga is also connected to the Lord's feet. It came from the feet, but now it's not in touching the feet anymore. It has come out. And so that Ganga also, you have to be in the banks of the Ganga and do snana and japa for a long time, then only Ganga will purify. But the rishis, they have hold Krishna in their heart. They hold him close to the heart because they become that only. They become that Krishna himself, and then those sadhus, they immediately, when they see Sadhya Punanti Upasprushtaha, immediately they purify the person who goes to that. That's sadhu, 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 the Bhagavatam. Idum different. In Bhagavatam, because of Bhagavatam only, I have learned from childhood itself, sadhu seva or mahatvam. Anywhere saint come, we know to worship, right? We know to do pranam, right? Or they wear sannyasi to do pranam, that we know. Whether it is the vastra or the real person, we don't know. But at the vastratka we give respect, we do pranam, sadhu seva. There. That also Bhagavatam teaches. Akinchana Janapriya, Krishna will tell, right? Sadhu Mahatvam, again, you will see in Bhagavatam. Sadhu Mahatvam, Krishna Katha, and then the Bhakta Charitra, idella Bhagavatam. So, another, that is that they are asking about then the second question they are asking, please tell us about all the avatars of Bhagavan, Sri Hari. And then tell especially about the Krishna Avadara. That is the 18th sloka. Adakya hi hare diman avatara kata shubhaha leelaha vidadaha swairam ishwarasyatma mayaya tasya karmani udarani parigitani Suribihi Bruhina Shraddhadananam Leelaya Dadadakkalaha. These are all the questions they are asking. Tell us about the avatars of Sri Krishna. Then, what are the wonderful Leelas Bhagavan performed in Krishna Avatara? That is the 20th sloka. Kritavan Kila Vidyani Saharamena Keshavaha Atimartyani Bhagavan Gudha Kapatamanushaha. Ennalama Bhagavan did the Krishna Avadara detail, you please tell us. Then, like this, the questions they are asking, what is the solace for man who is struggling in this Kali Yuga? How to, this Kali Yuga, rumba danger, but it is for us. Bhagavatam slogam says, Narako Nagago va Kaschit Kleshajidata Chapaya. In the Bhikshu Gitathila, the Kali Yuga Sreshtam is also told. They are saying the Devas also wish to be born in Kali Yuga. Before, when I started satsang, etc., the Kali Yuga effect and all, I was so interested. Like I could see, my God, this duplicity, this procrastination, the creating quarrel, having, always seeing negative things in negative way. These are all very common in Kali Yuga. Everybody's like that. But now, just like few months ago, now I'm thinking, wow, I'm in Kali Yuga, but we are going to attain Atma Jnana by Guru Kripana, Yennavakam Kali Yuga. It's good for us. It's good for us. I am truly feeling this many times I was cursing Kali Yuga. But Kali Yuga is like that. It is evil. But when that Kali itself, Oru Gunam irke, that you can attain Sri Hari's grace by Nama Kirtana Sadhu Sangha. Bhagavan gave us both. So for us, Kali is very friendly. Actually good for me, right? Good for us, easy ho gaya hamara. What they did in so many tapas you have to do in Krita Yuga, Dwapar Yuga la puja, Treta Yuga la tapas, Krita Yuga la yajna, Dwapar Yuga la puja. இப்போ என்னது இப்போ டைமும் இல்லை மந்தா சுமந்த மதியோ மந்த பாக்யா யுபத்ருதா we don't have time and we every time our mind is running here and there not able to sit 10 minutes with solely Sri Hari's thought அப்படி இல்லையே I'm gonna go next we are running, right? For us, how we will attain? How we would have attained? But Kali Yuga, we are blessed. Even if we had already taken birth and now I'm here, it's good, fine, I'm okay with it. I should have attained in Krita Yuga itself, I didn't. Then Bhagavan gave me another chance in Dwapara Yuga, Treta Yuga, and வந்துருக்கோம். இப்போவும் அடையலையா சரி கலியுகான்னு அனுப்பியிருக்காரு. And then அனுப்பி சாதுவே அனுப்பிவிட்டார். Right? So Kali Yuga, I will not, I will not, I will not ridicule or abuse anymore because I have felt it. You can feel it. And like that Yugala JG carrying everywhere and doing Saptaha in the life, maja hai na? So Kaliyugathil eppadi irukkum, dharmam enga poch? Where will dharma take shelter when Sri Krishna left? Where did dharma take shelter? That is this sloka. कलिमागधमाज्ञाय चेत्रेऽस्मिन् वैष्णवे वयम् आसीना दीर्घसत्रेण कथायां सक्षणा हरेः त्वं न सन्दर्शितो धात्रा दुस्तरं निस्थितिर्षदां कलिं सत्त्वहरं पुंसां कलिं सत्त्वहरं पुंसां. He will remove the good from all the people and make adharma very cool. People want to be rebels and say I'm cool. Everybody want to be a rebel. And they say it is very cool. Yeah, that's Kali Yuga, that's considered cool. Not in Rama's Yuga, right? Everybody was doing their four Purusharthas, right? Leading life, keeping Bhagavan in everything. Who is doing, right? So, this Kali Yugatla Karnadhara Ivarnavam, what is the way to cross this Kali Yuga? Please tell. Bruhi Yogeshwari Krishne Brahmane Dharmavarmani Swam Kashta Madhunopede Dharmahakkam Sharanam Gataha. Kali Krishna wrote a Dharma Pedita. What happened to the Dharma? How will people get their welfare? How to follow Dharma and how to get the supreme welfare? Like this, the Rishis are asking Suta Pauranika. Then our Suta Pauranika starts narrating. Then he remembers, said Shuka, his guru. Shuka was narrating Bhagavatam to Parikshit and Suta Pauranika heard. So Shuka is first, Suta is first. Suta has heard everything and Suta tender, he has passed to the Shishyas and Shishyas and Shishyas. Now we have Bhagavatam. So Sudar is telling about said Shuka. Yam pravrajandam anupedam apeta krityam, second chapter. Dvaipayano virahaka tarajuhava putredi tanmayataya taravo bineduhu tam sarvabhuda hridayam munimanatosmi. So first he does pranam to his said Shuka. And then he tells that Shuka was born as a Brahmajnani. He does not want to come out. He was in the womb for long time, right? And then Bhagavan promises him, you will not be caught in my Maya. Don't worry, I'll protect you. Then Shuka was born as a Brahmajnani and he just took off. He's Narada, Vyasa's son. And then when Vyasa is calling Putra, I have to send you to Gurukulam, I have to do your Upanayanam, Vada, or Bhatkapeta. For the Jnanis, there is no need for the Samanya Dharma like Upanayanam or Gurukulam, etc. is already in that deep contemplative state, right? Then when he is going, Vyasa is calling him, but he's one with the universe. And Kanme Sri Hari, Meera is telling, my Giridhar Gopal is the Saguna Rupa, but I also know and experience Sri Hari in Kan, in everything. Yes, in this flower pot. Yes, in this table. Yes, on the floor. Yes, here. I can see. I can experience Sri Hari in everything. The Hari Mayama is. Right? இப்போ எல்லாமே இங்க ஹரி மயமா இருக்கு. அப்போ as Shuka is running away, the trees are all in the enlightened state. The trees are in bliss. Like Bhagavan doing Venugita, and then the birds are still, the river is still, all are hearing how they became one, right? Like that. For Shuka also. So Shuka is going, the trees are also giving indication that Parabrahman is not your son, the Brahman, like that. Putreti tanmayataya maya taravo binetuhu tam sarva bhuda hridayam. Sarva bhuda hridayam. He's in everything there. Shukar. Other Vyasarku, he's telling that Vyasas and Shuka, avarku anubhavam. Yes, swanubhavam. Bhagavata anubhavathal samadhila sollirukar. That's told Bhagavatam in the samadhi state. Can you imagine how it would be? And so when we read in that state, we instantly get that feeling of that ananda, that uska jalak humko bhi aata hai, right? We get that the Bhagavatam because it is Atmajnani Buddha, they leave their Nele and come because of the Hari Guna Apdik. Sri Hari Guna is like that, that this Bhagavatam is, they also want to narrate Katha.